Hey everyone, I'm Nate with Harvariety, and today we'll be diving into the Jericho Anomaly Project Lost Media Iceberg. It seems like this is a very obscure topic because I hadn't seen anything online about it until I started digging into it for this video. And yeah, this is definitely going to be a deep rabbit hole, so let's get right into it. For those who don't know, the Jericho Anomaly Project is a short documentary created by a group of college students that investigated paranormal occurrences in the small town of Jericho, Indiana. It was filmed during the summer of 2017 and was supposed to be released the following year. However, after a member of the crew went missing during production, the creators essentially left the internet and the documentary was never released. I'd like to thank user/graphite9924170 on Reddit for creating this chart and exposing me to the topic. Without further ado, let's get into the iceberg. Kuiper Lake. Jericho is a small town in Indiana with a population of about 1,400 people, and it surrounds a large body of water called Kuiper Lake. According to Wikipedia, while the town is a popular tourist spot in the summer, there is a high amount of people who report seeing what they say are unexplainable anomalies in the woods surrounding Kuiper Lake, leading to many people claiming that the area is haunted. According to the team who worked on the Jericho Anomaly Project, most of the completed doc was filmed around the lake during the less popular hours of the day during June of 2017. Jesse M. Lucas. Jesse M. Lucas claimed to be the director of the Jericho Anomaly Project. He had both an Instagram and Twitter account where he would post updates about the project, but both accounts were self-deactivated around 2018. Camera B. Camera B refers to the second camera that was used during filming, which was actually sold online with the SD card intact. According to the person who bought it, they paid just $79 for the camera, as it was pretty much completely broken. Now, it isn't confirmed as to what was on the SD card, whether it was actual footage meant for the documentary, or if it was even the real camera. But for now, we'll never know, as the person who claims to have bought it went ghost online in 2019. Harry MC. Harry MC is listed as a producer by one of the now archived posts about the Jericho Anomaly Project, and was the crew member who went missing. According to a tweet longer made by Jesse M. Lucas before he deactivated his account, Harry went missing during a day of filming after the crew left him alone at the campsite where they had set up their RV. Jesse claims that Harry was alone in an attempt to record audio of some of the quote-unquote disturbances that the team had been encountering at Kuiper Lake. When the team returned, they found the RV, the recording equipment, and a burning campfire, but Harry was gone. The crew of about 12 people searched for 6 hours before calling the police, who led a 4-day search for Harry. For obvious reasons, this led to a bit of backlash against the creators by the project's small following, where Jesse was asked why they waited so long to call the police and why they left Harry alone in the first place. Opening Day Video. This entry refers to the only footage from the documentary released to the public. It's a finished scene from the first day of filming that's known as the Opening Day Video. And in this video, we can see the team unload from the RV and you know what? No, I'm not doing this one. I'm fucking sick of these icebergs, man. Alright, hey, whoever's listening right now, patch me through line 1. Alright, patch me through.
Why aren't you recording? This is what you're contracted to do!
Look, man, I don't care anymore, alright? I know this probably played well with your focus groups and the algorithm, but I'm not doing this one, alright? I'm not doing it.
These videos are what's gonna put you on the map! Put my channel on the map!
Alright, well, I'm sorry, alright? But I'm not peddling your bullshit anymore. I mean, for fuck's sake, is this one even real? It sounds like an intern wrote this topic up in 30 minutes just so you could write Lost Media in the title of one of our videos.
You know what? Fuck you insolent wonker! If you're not gonna record my content, you're done!
Done? What do you mean done? This is my channel. You just bought in. You can't fire me.
You aren't getting fired! Your red ass is going to the ranch!
Hey, now wait. Alright, I know I said some shit. Alright, I'm sorry.
Too late for that!
Not the ranch,
Boys,
alright, please.
Send him to the ranch!
Please, no. Hey,
Your
no,
red
no,
ass
no,
is
please.
going to the ranch!
Please.
Send him to the
Oh,
ranch!
please. 2017, Bungie released this, the Arm Sealer, in my opinion, one of their most accomplished strikes in the history of the game. With the Arm Sealer being one of my favorite strikes, you can imagine I was a little apprehensive when I heard that Bungie was going to be revamping it in Lightfall. And so today I thought I would go and try out the new Arm Sealer strike to see how it stacks up to the original, and to see if it works as a substitute for the post-campaign strike that we didn't get with Lightfall.
You like Huey Lewis on the news?
The premise of the strike is essentially the same as the original, except now this time you're being supported by some of Keitel's Ascendant Cabal. These guys are pretty cool and they actually do put in some work, which is really nice. The story of the strike has changed a little bit, now where instead of Brachus Zahn supplying munitions to the Red Legion, he's supplying it to the Shadow Legion. Throughout the strike, as well as the Ascendant Cabal, I also had 2 blueberries with me. One was Guardian rank level 6 and the other was Guardian rank level 2. I think one of them was brand new and the other was maybe their friend who was returning trying to teach them how to play. Regardless, they died a lot. And I didn't really want to carry them too hard because, while I probably could just glaive melee everything to death in the strike, that wouldn't really be a good, learning experience for them. And so when they fell, I just picked them right back up and said, go get 'em, sport.
Looking to take a holistic approach to discipline? Let me tell you about a place that molds an exceptional laborer, a place where your employees will feel at home, where they can form a bond with their trade, and where they can learn to be valuable. This place is Wanderlong Ranch. Visit our website for scheduling and accommodation options.
By the end of the strike, me and these blueberries had formed a real bond, okay? We were a well-oiled machine. On top of that, we had a platoon's worth of freed Cabal backing us up. With all that power and all that coordination, there was no way Brachus Zahn was gonna pose any kind of challenge.
I'm joking! Stop! 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 Stop the brake! Stop! Stop! Stop!
I want every gun we have to fire on that man.
On our second attempt, we realized we were going to have to play a little bit safer. After dropping my super, we took out the turrets and then focused on Zahn, who, as it turns out, is actually properly damage gated in this version. To subtly hint at what you're supposed to be doing right now, the ghost says this. I think that voice line might have been a little too subtle for my blueberries, who still didn't seem to understand what was going on. This meant that I had to do most of the heavy lifting, but fortunately, as you're dunking the cores, you're also freeing more of the Ascendant Cabal, and like before, they murder just about anything that moves. With a little help, the blueberries did eventually figure out what they were supposed to be doing, and after they finished off the last core, we quickly killed the boss. Overall, I'd say that while Bungie has definitely made this strike more time-consuming and a little harder, it's definitely still one of the better strikes in the game, and I think by default, having allies spawn the mission is going to give it a leg up over every other strike in the game for me. I really hope that when they revamp Exodus Crash later this year, they follow suit and add some of the House of Lightfallen that showed up in Season of Plunder. And so the question of whether or not this strike replaces a post-campaign one, like Birthplace of the Vile, I'm personally going to have to say no. While I think it's good that Bungie is revamping free-to-play content, Lightfall was a paid expansion, and only having one new strike was definitely a letdown. I hope this is a Beyond Light situation where we eventually get something like Proving Grounds later in the year, but I think these revamps are going to strictly be the replacements for the Birthplace of the Vile type strike that we didn't get. With that said, thank you for watching Harvariety. We'll see you next time.
Out of my way, son!
Fuck.
You know, I'm not sure what happened today. I don't feel like I learned anything from this experience. Honestly, I just feel nauseous, and all I keep hearing is this robotic voice droning in my head. I don't know. Did you learn anything? You just sat there like 15 minutes of this shit. Well, what do you think happened? Is this an ARG? Am I a character? Are you a character? Well, I guess this is the end. I've been Nate with Harvariety, and I'll see you when my ride gets here.
We will be needing a solution fast. I think we should discuss this further ahead of the upcoming meeting with the board. Thank you, Chairman. You know how to reach me.